Okay. Thank you all for joining us.
Hi.
Welcome
Hi.
to our Vancouver Career College's Career in Business virtual information session. My name is Shelley Bell. I am the Regional Career Services Manager of BC. I oversee our team of career services coordinators who help coordinate practicums for some of our programs, as well as supporting all of our grads with their employment search once they have completed their programs. I'm very excited to be here today to talk about careers in business and what that looks like. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the options and possibilities in terms of career paths in the business field, the different educational pathways that are out there in terms of getting your way to that dream job. We're going to talk about some of the programs that we have here at Vancouver Career College, as well as the supports, and we'll have some little real life examples and stories sprinkled throughout. We are going to talk to some instructors, as well as one of our admissions representatives at the end of the session, so you guys can have a chance to ask some questions and get a little bit more specifics. That being said, we do have a team monitoring our chat while I am going through my portion of the presentation. So if you do have a question that comes up, please feel free to use the chat, pop it up in there, and we'll make sure to answer it as soon as we are able to. Thank you for joining us. So when we talk careers in business, that's a pretty broad field. A career in business opens so many doors to a wide range of opportunities in fields such as management, finance, marketing, human resources, and entrepreneurship. Professionals in this sector play a vital role in shaping organizational strategy, driving innovation, and fostering sustainable growth. Whether you are leading a team, managing budgets, or perhaps even launching your own venture, a business career provides the skills and flexibility to thrive in a dynamic and evolving global economy. So, what would a career opportunity in business look like? You might have an interest in finance. You might want to be going into more of the payroll or human resources side of things. You might be interested in becoming a social media specialist, a brand strategist, something on the marketing side of things. Perhaps you are interested in going into office administration, and perhaps you want to do supply chain management, becoming a purchaser, an analyst, warehouse manager. We have all kinds of opportunities and pathways that you can look into. One thing we do know is that the business landscape in Canada is rapidly changing. We have technology. It's changing practically daily. Artificial intelligence, software development. These things are constantly evolving. This is driving employment in a lot of different sectors. The fact that businesses are making extra efforts in terms of going green, creating more sustainable practices in the business field. This is creating positions and opportunities. We're moving away from physical retail places, and now everything is becoming much more digital and online. So there's creating opportunities in terms of e-commerce. So where do you start? Investing in your education and your training goes a long way. We are getting more and more into an employment field that is skills based. interest. They want to see, besides your education credentials, what skills, what characteristics are you bringing to the table? A lot of our business programs are giving you these extra credentials and qualifications that you can bring to the table to ensure that you are standing out. So for instance, our graduates of the accounting and payroll program are eligible for the PCP, Payroll Compliance Professional Program, through NPI. We have certificates in training in workplace hazardous materials. Our hospitality management program, folks are given the food safe and they're serving it right certificate, because that is oftentimes something that is expected in that field. Not only are we giving you that training and that expertise so that you are ready and prepared in the field you're interested in, we are also here to help coach and mentor you on how to establish and create networking connections, how to connect with reputable businesses and employers who are looking to hire. We talk about leveraging different platforms like LinkedIn, so that it's more than just creating a profile and sticking a picture and there you go. We teach you how to utilize it in functional and effective ways so that you can build your network, you can access resources, find information, look for, further opportunities. We connect you with businesses that host our practicum students or our co-ops. These are amazing opportunities for our students to gain hands-on, real-life experience from experts in the field. Our career services team does a lot of hard work to create partnerships with businesses who are wanting to take our students. I have a business consulting firm that I work with in Aldergrove. And anytime that her team has a big project on the go that she feels would be a good learning opportunity for a student, she reaches out to me, asks me if we've got anybody on deck coming up for practicum. She networks with a lot of businesses, and when they are looking to hire, she reaches out to me. Have you got any recent grads? I've got, a company that I'm working with that I would really like to connect a new grad with. So we do a lot on our end to start creating these partnerships so that businesses are actively seeking our Vancouver Career College graduates. So what is the way to go? How do you create a path to get you from point A to point B and working in the business field of your dreams? There's different ways to go about it. You could go a diploma program. You could go a degree program. Our Vancouver Career College diploma programs are quick, hands-on opportunities. We focus on the specific on-the-job skills that employers are wanting for immediate application, so that you're ready to walk into the role of office administrator, of marketer, of accounting technician, bookkeeper. Perhaps you are getting into shipping and receiving. You might want to become a database administrator. There are so many titles out there. The completion time for a diploma program is around a half a year to a year and a half. Whereas if you're going down the degree route, you're looking at 4 or more years. The diploma programs are giving you those specific need to know skills, where a degree program is much more theoretical. So, the diploma programs that we offer through Vancouver Career College are an efficient way to get you into that career path. We have students who come to us that have just graduated high school and are looking for their first career. We have other folks that come to us who have been in a career already, or perhaps they have, been at home and raising their kids and are now ready to enter the workforce. Our diploma programs are such a great way to get your foot in the door, to start your path on your way to that career that you have always wanted. At Vancouver Career College, We really understand how important that first step is, and we're here to help you take it. We have programs in business, education, healthcare, art and design, legal studies, and trades. We have 6 campuses across BC with a multitude of programs to be offered. Whether you are one of our new grads just starting out or you are looking for a fresh change, we're here to help, and we're here to help support and point you in the right direction. This is an example of one of our business programs. This is the Business and Digital Marketing Management Program. This is a 48-week program that covers a really wide variety of topics: accounting fundamentals, entrepreneurship, strategic web design, digital marketing fundamentals, project management. There's such a multitude of careers that are available once you have completed this program. I was speaking to one of my career services coordinators who works with this program quite frequently, and she said it's one of her favorite programs to place in terms of practicums, because businesses love hosting our students. And especially with that digital marketing side of it, this is becoming such a need. And so, rarely are we, having to find new businesses, because we have, existing businesses reaching out to us saying, please give us your grads. We need the help. This is such a rapidly growing area. Once you sign on as a student with Vancouver Career College, you automatically are connected with your student services team. Your student services team takes care of your academic schedules. They help you sort out all sorts of, policies and procedures, help connecting you with the appropriate staff member to answer your questions. They help you stay on track with your grades and your attendance, and ensuring that we're setting you up for success so that, once you get to the end of your program, you're ready to go. Career services, this is part of the team that I am connected with. I personally think we have the most fun job in the company. We are here to work with students from the moment they start to up to 6 months after they graduate. We help you build your resume so that you are standing out above the crowd. We help run you through mock interviews that are industry specific to where you are wanting to work. I had one of my grads actually call me up. She lined up 3 job interviews, and she requested to come in and do a run-through mock interview before every single one. Guess what? My answer was yes. That's what I'm here for. And she felt more confident and more prepared when she walked in for those interviews. We help you find job opportunities after graduation. We host workshops and seminars with reputable employers who are seeking to recruit. We try and, offer information sessions as well to help you stay relevant and stay up to date in terms of trends in the industry. We are really working hard to establish partnerships with reputable employers in a variety of fields. This is especially important because not only do we want to have practicum placements for our students, but we also want to create employment opportunities where businesses are actively seeking to hire our grads. Recently, we've partnered with Amazon to hire some of our practical nursing grads, and they are also interested in hiring from some of our business programs as well. Amazon is rapidly growing in terms of the number of facilities they have here in BC. So, we are continually working to create new relationships with businesses so that we have a wealth of places saying, hey, come work for me, because they want our grads. They want skill set that our students are coming to the table. Some of the available business programs here in BC include our accounting and payroll program. We have the business and digital marketing management program. We have the business and digital marketing management with a co-op instead of a practicum. We have the logistics and supply chain management program. We also have the human resources and payroll coordinator program. A few different avenues that you can go. We are going to open the floor up in a moment to some of our team that can answer some questions. I am going to introduce our instructors from our accounting and payroll administrator program. We have Matt and Lizzie Mathai here. And once they have had a chance to give you guys a little bit of information, then we're going to introduce Ritu Biswas, who is one of our admissions representatives, and she is going to be available to answer any questions in terms of the enrollment process, the admissions criteria, and then any sort of career and employment questions, we can support with that as well. So if you can please either use your chat feature there, just to say that you have a question, you can type it up in there. If you have a question specifically for admissions or the instructors, you can put that as well. But for now, I'm going to invite Matt and Lizzie to introduce themselves and tell us a little bit about the instructor side of things. Thank you. Matt and Lizzie, I'm going to let you guys take the floor.
Thank you very much, Shelley. My name is Matt Mathai. I work with VaCC for the last while, several years in the accounting and payroll administration program and other business programs. Do have lots of experience, 35 years of teaching and practical experience in the field of business and accounting. And as Shelley already mentioned, these programs at VaCC are short courses, diploma courses that starts for 28 months. So I wish 28 months, 28 weeks to 86 weeks. That is half a year to 1.5 years long program. The intention of these diploma programs, as Shelley mentioned, are to equip you, to skill you, to place you into a desired job, a job in your relevant area. We not only give you the knowledge and skills, but also we invest ourselves to groom you in soft skills and interpersonal skills so that you will be one of the best employees wherever you will be. Or rather, we may say your employer will be fortunate to have you because of your skills and personal skills. As Shelley also mentioned, we have major programs in business and accounting, business, healthcare, as well as social service programs. The major programs in businesses are the accounting payroll administrator program, which is 46 weeks long, very popular program. This accounting payroll administration program has got 2 designations. One, you will get a diploma program from VaCC, from Vancouver Career College, and also you will be eligible to get a designation from the National Payroll Institute, and their designation is PCP, Payroll Compliance Professional. This is one of the leading designations most of the corporate entities are looking for. More and more people wanted to have a designation in payroll to handle their payroll department. By joining you in the accounting and payroll administrator program with VaCC, you get both designations. So it will be a double whammy there. You don't pay any extra for those exams or that courses. Rather, it will be all taught in that program. We also have the business and digital marketing management program, which is around 48 weeks. Then we have a data analytics program, human resource and payroll coordinator program, logistic and supply chain management, and office administration. So you have lots of choice depending on your taste, depending on your desire, where you wanted to get experience, and qualification, you will be able to get it. One of the major challenges for immigrants coming to the country is that employers always ask for Canadian qualification and experience. Many a times, if you go to a university, it takes 4 years or 5 years to complete the program, and most of the people may not be able to wait that long to get a return. The option is to have a diploma which will equip you to get a decent salary and a professional career in your desired area. The diploma programs in VaCC will equip you with the industry-approved qualification, and the practicing components of that will make you able to say that you have hands-on experience in the Canadian economy, in Canadian businesses. This will remove the major hurdles in getting the job. And then our administrative staff, the career service, as well as the student service, will support you from the day you walk into the college till you get a job. That is our desire, that all our graduates will obtain jobs in their relevant field. The matters we boast in our industry is that we are not only giving you the college diplomas, but also the industry-approved additional designations, as Shelley has already mentioned some of them. And you also have highly qualified, experienced instructors. Number one is that you need a credible college which will support you, which diploma will get the value in the industry. Plus, you need the best possible instructors to come to your level, to support you, to uplift you, to encourage you. We have dozens of experience. Students were overwhelmed by coming to the college after several years of break and almost dropping out. But with the counseling and the help of the instructors, the academic staff, they become excellent in their field of studies. So that makes the difference who you get in the college to support you and work with you and to make you a success story. The qualification you get are very demanding skills in the industry, such as all the computer-related programs. Just to say the least, the Office 365, the Word, the Excel, the Outlook, the HR management, business writings, computerized accounting, including the most popular packages such as Sage 50, QuickBooks, accounting fundamentals, taxation fundamentals, and much more, and also customer relationship. So you have got the entire package skills that you need to get a decent professional job in your field. Our completion rate is very high as well as the success rate. Our attrition rate is very, very low because of the support, because of the compassion, because of the help these students get. Once they are in, they will successfully complete the program, which is paramount in your life, because you do not want to waste the time and money, and at the end, you are not successful. Even this kind of a diploma, especially let's say about the accounting and payroll administration's diploma, that will give you a job which you can take away anywhere. You can be in any place, in Miami, anywhere, and then you can work in BC, because online work environment is getting popular, and accounting and payroll can be done from anywhere. Think about it. You can travel. You can stay elsewhere. join your family and then work from remote areas. Possibilities are there. Another greatest advantage is that if you are an entrepreneur, you do have a desire to have your own business. This accounting and payroll administration program will make you well qualified to start a business and others work for you. You can hire more people from VCC to assist you so that you can own your own business. I can testify. Number of our students are now entrepreneurs who are running their own business. And also this kind of a qualification, the accounting and payroll administrator, you can work as long as you like to. You need the strength to push that mouse. That is all what you need, so that you don't have much of a physical effort or stressful atmosphere, rather than you have ease of doing the work as long as you want to. And also by getting this kind of qualification, you have all possibility to upgrade. You can go for higher education through the experience and qualification you have received. Therefore, I think you are getting into a good place with good programs. And the salaries are also not bad. These kind of diplomas will give you anywhere from $35,000 to $60,000 to start with, and then sky is the limit for you to climb up. So I stop here, and if you have any questions regarding the programs, we will be available to answer those questions. Thank you for coming. I wish you all the best. Back to you, Shelley.
Thank you so much, Matt. Now I'm going to introduce Ritu. Ritu is one of our admissions representatives with the college. Ritu, are you there?
Yes, hi. Welcome you guys, all of you, to our open house of the business program. And thank you, Shelley, and thank you, Matt. All right, so we can go with your questions. Whatever questions you guys have, I would be happy to answer them.
I did see there's one question in here who someone was wondering about the different healthcare programs that we offer, durations of the program, and types of employment. We definitely do have health.
Sure. Would you like me to answer that, Shelley, or would you be doing it? Hello? 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 Hello?
There we go. I think I was freezing there. So please use the chat, stick your questions in there. Are there what kinds of business courses are you interested in? Is there any particular fields that you have some questions around? Is anybody wondering about the enrollment process or any of the admissions requirements for any of the programs? Those kinds of questions are great to throw in the chat right now. There's a question in the chat that says, could you give us an example of any half-year programs? Do we have any? What are some of our shorter duration programs that we have?
So we have, is it for somebody, if I may know the person who asked this question, are you on a work permit or a study permit? So if you are, we do have a shorter program, like an office administration program, which is shorter, which is about 7.5 months, including the practicum, which runs 4 hours a day, Monday to Friday. The classes are virtual, so you could study from home, but they're live classes. They're not like online classes where you are studying by yourself. There you have a live teacher who will go through the program. It'll be as good as studying in a regular class. The only difference is that you're going to save a lot of time in commuting and a lot of gas money and time as well.
Arshdeep was asking about jobs in healthcare for office administration courses.
Well, if you are looking to get into the healthcare, then you would be it was recommended, advisable that you take something which is more related to healthcare administration, like you could go into becoming a pharmacy assistant or a medical office assistant. It's going to be kind of, I mean, you'll have to be like super lucky to do an office admin program and get into medical or a healthcare field administration, because the healthcare facilities would be looking at somebody who understands healthcare. Let's put it that way. So if you take a pharmacy assistant or a medical office assistant program, you'll understand what the healthcare professionals are talking. You will learn the softwares that are used. So it's advisable then to go into those kind of programs rather than going into office administration.
Absolutely. And I will say that we are getting recruiters reaching out to us in terms specifically for medical office assistants. I just met with folks from the Vancouver Division of Family Practice, and they are doing a big push right now for medical office assistants. So there's definitely opportunities there. I see a question relating to wondering what would be some strategies to get your resume through to the actual hiring team at a company. I'm going to field that one. That is a really, really great question, because sometimes there's a lot of applicants going for the same job posting. So how do you get your resume to stand out? Our career services team here at Vancouver Career College actually works with you one-on-one for this. We get you to check out the job postings. We get you to really learn a lot about the company that you're going to be applying for. Using strategies to mirror their own language and vocabulary back to them, so that you're really demonstrating you have what they are looking for. We talk about some formatting, and we offer some workshops in terms of resume development, how to utilize AI effectively in your job search. So, we have a lot of tips and tricks and things that can definitely help get you standing out for all the right reasons when you are ready to apply. We have a question: how much for business and digital marketing management with a co-op, and how long is it?
So the program is 11 months, including the practicum. And if you do the one with the co-op, it's longer. It's going to be about 15 months program. The cost, if it's for the domestic students, including the books, tuition, taxes, everything put together, for the domestic students is about 16,000. There are scholarships available depending on when you apply, how you apply. There are graduation scholarships. You could also apply for the student aid BC funding, which is basically the student loan. And depending on your personal and financial situation, you might get a little bit of a grant as a part of your student loan as well. What I would recommend to everybody here, continuing with what Matt said, if there are some individuals here who are new to the country, who are looking for a new career, it will be worth you guys' time to actually go to a school, go to a college, meet with the student advisors and understand how the whole thing works, because the education system in every country is different, and it's more different here than anywhere else. Rather than sitting at home and attending it's good to attend online sessions. I'm not saying that that's not the right thing to do. However, extend it a little further, go and meet with the person, understand how everything works, get information about the funding options, the scholarships. Very importantly, understand what kind of career growth you're looking for in each of the programs. And once you have all that information, then take time in thinking through it and deciding. It's always good to have as much information as possible, and then make a decision. That decision is always better, I would say.
Awesome. Thank you, Ritu. I see a question here from Nadine. What education requirements for anyone who would like to start a business in for healthcare after our program? I wonder, Nadine, if you can explain a little bit more. Do you mean like you actually opening up like your own healthcare facility, or are you talking about wanting to start working in healthcare?
Yes, I'd like to start our own business after our program. So that's why I want to ask if like to start a business in healthcare, what kind of the requirement when you register and the education requirements, like you have to be a certificate or diploma or like kind of a degree holder to have such a business.
Shelley, shall I answer it or are you going to answer it? Okay. So Nadine, to answer your question, it's a very, very big question. It will so much depend on which program, what kind of a business you want to do in healthcare. Is it going to be some kind of an invasive treatment that you're looking at? Are you wanting to open a senior's home? Because healthcare is so large, depends on what kind of services you want to provide.
Yeah, like a senior, like a better at home, like the community, like the residents, they stay at their own home. Yeah.
Sure. So if you want to start a senior's home,
Yeah.
you can start a senior's home without learning anything about healthcare. You could be working as an investor, you could take a program in business just to know how to run the business, how to manage people, how to manage accounting, the program that we offer, so that you are more learned about managing the business. And then you will need to source it from various other sources, where if somebody's selling a senior's home. So these are two different issues that have if you want to learn managing a business, you can take the business program. If you want to learn healthcare, you can take our healthcare assistant program to understand actually what is the work of a healthcare aide. And then once you get into the system, work for a little bit and find out how the seniors' homes are run. And then you may want to buy one.
Yeah, but my question actually is yeah, you're right. I have to take kind of because a lot of things involved when you have a business, not only the healthcare itself, but also like administrative and accounting and business management and investment. All sorts of things that happen to this. But my question exactly is if I get into one of the healthcare program, doesn't matter you will be in a senior or community care, healthcare or whatever. Anyway, it's in this field. So can I register with saying that, oh, I'm like a diploma or I'm a certificate holder, then I'm qualified to register with a company like this?
Yes, to work as a healthcare aide, you have to take a 7 months program with us, which is called as a healthcare aide diploma. Once you complete that program, you register yourself with the healthcare aide registry, which is the governing body for the healthcare aides. So once you register yourself, once you graduate from the program, they're going to give you a registration number with which you can work in seniors' homes. Then you are registered healthcare aide. To apply for the healthcare aid program, if you do not have 3 or more years of full-time face-to-face education in Canada or any other English-speaking country. So 3 years of full-time face-to-face education. If you don't have that, then you have to prove your English proficiency. You would need to do either the CLB test or the IELTS test.
Awesome. Thank you, Ritu. We've got a question from Mateo asking, what are the requirements to get in to a program, one of our business programs at Vancouver Career College?
Breaking up, Shelley.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Clear.
Okay, what are the requirements to get into a business program at Vancouver Career College?
So the requirements for the business program would be if you are over 19 years old, you can enter as a mature student. You would need to come to the campus, set up an appointment with one of the campuses with the student advisor and do an assessment. We do an assessment at the campus, which is a very basic English and math assessment. There are 15 multiple choice questions for English, which is to make sure that you understand English. There is no grammar or there's no essay writing. Those questions are to make sure you understand English because the classes are in English. And the 15 math questions, multiple choice, are basic math. We just want to make sure that you understand or you know the 2 plus 3 is 5. The rest of the business math that you are required in the real world, we teach you as a part of the program. So the basic English and math requirement is the assessment that you do at the campus. There is no fee for that. And also, I would like to mention here that those of you who are considering taking this program in the coming year, there are changes happening to the admission requirements. So starting 1st of January, if you haven't done 3 or more years of education in Canada, you will be doing a different test. So that test is tougher. It's more difficult than the assessment that is being used right now. So if those of you who are considering starting the program next year, I would recommend to them that it will be worth your time to do your initial work now. Go to the campus, meet with the student advisor, do your assessment now. And if you think that this is what you want to do after getting all the information, apply for the programs now rather than waiting till next year, because then it will be more difficult to get into this program.
Excellent.
Great questions, everyone. Thank you. Okay, we have a question from Marco in terms of what kind of salary can I expect upon completing the digital marketing program? And do we know what the base and estimated top salary might be? And so in terms of the digital marketing, because it's business and digital marketing, and so there are so many different routes that you can take with that program. So depending on if you're going more into the business side of things with the finance and the administration, or the marketing side of things. If you're checking out Indeed, they say that, the salaries are ranging, around $50,000 a year to start. And depending on if you go into like more of a management position, it can go up from there. So it really kind of depends on which area of business and marketing that you're really wanting to get into. Great question, Marco. Thank you. Mohammed is asking, do you have any courses to cover Sage or payroll and taxes? Do you have any exemption if the applicant holds a bachelor's degree in business management and the CIMA completed up to the final stage?
So we do have a course which covers the payroll and tax and Sage. It's a 20 weeks program. And it's run the same way Monday to Friday, 4 hours a day. Now, for the exemption, we would need to, we wouldn't be able to answer it. You would need to send your official transcript, and then we can send it to the program coordinator, and then they will be able to decide if you'll be able to get any credits, because basic thing is that the courses that you've taken, they have to match exactly with what we are teaching you in the program for you to be able to get the credit. If it is anything less than what we are covering in the program, then obviously you'll not be able to get the credits. So this is a certificate program though, and for you to be able to apply to this program, you have to have accounting background.
Yeah.
That's the prerequisite.
May I add to it? The programs which we run are basically focused on the Canadian economy. For example, for the accounting and payroll administrators program, there is an introduction to taxation. That is exclusively for Canada. You learn taxation in other countries, it doesn't help. The laws, the HR management, etc., are more or less based on Canadian economy. So you probably will be beneficial to have the qualification here. Another matter is that when you are going to get another designation, for example, from NPI, National Payroll Institute, you are going to get a PCP, Payroll Compliance Professional. They required accounting fundamentals to be completed in Canada, or rather equivalent to that. Then, even if we accept it, you will have hindrance from the National Payroll Institute to accept the foreign credentials. So more or less, our focus is that you will be qualified, equipped, without asking another question, that you have a credible qualification from Canada and the experience so that you can better off in Canada. Of course, the admission department will look into it, whatever exemption, if they can, they will provide you. Most of the times, the challenges are this: are they related to Canadian economy? Are they seasoned with Canadian laws and regulations? That will be a question. Thank you.
Thank you, Matt. I just want to add something to what Matt just said. At the end of the day, we are, or you would like to go to college here and get more education, because the end goal is to be able to get a good, well-paying career. So it would be not very wise to just get credit for a course, and if it starts hindering your progress later or getting employment later, it wouldn't be very wise. And what he said is right, that our programs are geared towards Canadian experience, is geared towards Canadian knowledge, and taxation and everything is so much different in all other countries as Canada. Like any country would have it different. Thank you, Matt.
Yeah.
Thank you. Great questions, everybody.
Yes,
Kashmir was just asking, she's interested in the MDRT program, which is the Medical Device Reprocessing Technician Certificate. Do we have anything along that lines?
No, we don't offer that. That program is offered only through public schools. As much as I know, BCIT offers that program. And as much as I know, there is almost a 2 years waiting list. Apart from the fact that there are a lot of requirements which you would need to first complete before you can get into the program or even get on the waiting list.
Awesome, thank you. All right, are there any other questions from our attendees? We're really glad that we were able to get both Ritu and Matt here to support with some of these answers. If I completed the 20-week program as per your answer, will it give any advantage on CPA exemption?
Okay, so CPA is a different designation altogether. You could go on CPA BC website and it will give you the information. To get your CPA designation in Canada, you need to have bachelor's, and then you have to go over the modules with CPA BC. You have to register yourself. And then at the end of the program, or after you've completed all 6 modules, you have to write your CFE exam. So again, Mohammed, it'll depend on what is your educational background from your home country.
That's right.
To be able to to be able to apply for a CPA exam or the CFE exam after completing all your 6 modules with CPA BC, you need to have not only completed those 6 modules, you also need to have 3 years of experience in accounting in Canada. So what a lot of students do is, I would assume that you have bachelor's from your country. So that's a process. You will have to get it translated, then apply for the ICS report, And while you're doing all that, it'll be advisable to enroll in a school to get your accounting diploma, start working in the field while you're completing your CPA modules. Because like I said, to be able to write the CFE exam, which leads you to a CPA designation, you need to have 3 years of work experience in accounting, plus you need to complete those 6 modules. And you can enroll for those 6 modules only if you have an undergrad. And there are different, there is a PEP module and a PEP, it's a different thing. You can go on CPA BC and you'll get all the information. But to answer your question, no, this doesn't give you any. The only advantage it will give you is that, like, I have to be having 3 years of work experience in accounting to be able to apply for the CFE exam. And once you do the 20 weeks program, it will help you get a job in accounting.
Yeah, I agree with Ritu's comments. If I were in your shoes, I would prefer to inquire the CPS site and see what their requirements are. Of course, they need a bachelor's degree to start with. And if you are having a bachelor's degree, as Ritu mentioned, it has to go for evaluation. Then they may be asking you for upgrading some of the courses to get the equivalency. All this take time. Meanwhile, if you don't have a deep pocket, it is better to join for one of the diploma courses, get the qualification under your belt, keep getting into a good employer, and work towards the goal. Many Canadian employers are very considerate and helpful. Some of the employers may sponsor you or reimburse your tuition fee if you are working for them for a year or two and then going for upgrading your qualification. Is that not the better way to do it? Let somebody pay for your fees and let you learn. How much difference there will be for success rate? As long as you are working in Canadian economy, Canadian society, you are learning and you are becoming an expert in the accounting field. It will be much easier for you to complete the CPA rather than directly hitting on it without having experience, without having proper qualifications from here. So these diplomas are not transferring to that, but it definitely help you financially as well as academically to be a successful candidate in CPA. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Here's a great question. Hi, I'm a newcomer and a mom of 2. What diploma course do you recommend that is virtual and helps me get a job as fast as possible?
Hi, Sidel. We offer over 45 diploma programs, and most of those programs have practicums built into it, which definitely helps in getting hired at the end of the program. That being said, it's very difficult to recommend which program will work for you because as a student advisor, I always would tell students that you need to take on a career which is based on 5 important factors. Whatever you decide to take, there should be opportunities in that field. It should be a good paying career. And more important than that, it should be something that interests you because you are the one who has to wake up every morning and go to work. It should be something that works with your family. Like you said, you're a newcomer and you have a mom of 2 kids. You want to make sure that there is something that you're working in which doesn't take you away from fulfilling your duties or your responsibilities of being a mom. And also you want to make sure something that you see yourself retiring from, because post-secondary education is expensive. It's a huge investment in terms of time and money. And you don't want to keep going back to school after every few years. So it's like, you go to a doctor and you say, okay, give me a medication without even doctor finding out what is your ailment. So it's difficult. You have to meet with a student advisor, go over a few programs, understand all the options, and then see what works best for you because it's different with different people. So if I was in your place, I would recommend that you make a call, set up an appointment, come and meet with us, and then we will be very happy to help you. You'll be better informed to take the right decision then.
Yeah, right on. You need the options. You don't want to be somebody prescribing something which you don't like, which you don't enjoy your future. Rather than after meeting with the people, they are experienced, they are well qualified to direct you. They have tools to examine you so that they can direct you into the proper programs. And then you will have few options. Do you want to go for this or that? And I also will recommend you that, yes, you have to weigh how long you want to be in the school. If you take a very short program, you will be stuck there for a little longer time with a lower wage. Can you spend a few more weeks? Can you spend a couple more months to get a diploma so that you get a better skills and better qualification? Your starting salary will be different. Your future will be different. All these things you can discuss when you are one-on-one with somebody who has the expertise to help you. And how much it costs? I believe this is a free consultation. You get all the information, take it home, decide what you want to do, and that might be the way to go. I will leave that decision to you. But it is prudent to make an appointment, to meet with the people, get the options, and then you finally make your decision based on those information, which is a prudent way to go on. Thank you for asking that question.
But I would, what I can do is, I can give you my phone number. And then if those of you who have any questions or who would like to set up an appointment to meet in person, then we can go from there.
Excellent.
You can, we do individual appointments, so we can set it up as per your convenience. So if you're ready, I can give you the number. My phone number is 778.
Why don't you put it in the chat line so others can also get it?
I will. Shelly, I don't think I can do it, Shelly. I think
if you say it out loud, I can type it for you.
Okay, 778 549 3466. And if you could please write my name as well.
There you go. It's up in the chat.
Yeah.
And so we are now at our 4 o'clock mark. So I am going to close off our session now. However, I do see there are a couple other little points in there and some requests for follow-up. So absolutely, we will connect with you guys. Ritu has put her phone number there. You can reach out to her as well. You can check out our website at www.career.college. Check out some of our program offerings. We want to thank you all for joining us. We will be having some upcoming information sessions on careers in technology, as well as some careers in healthcare. So we hope to see you there. Thank you all for coming. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Ritu, for sharing your knowledge and expertise with us.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.